Ahoy, ye scurvy dogs, and welcome back to the never-ending nautical nightmare of Count Noctilus. It's kind of crazy to think that we are 10 episodes into this campaign, having an absolute blast, doing quite well, very close to getting our third and final sea shanty verse. We already have the Star Metal Harpoon, and we are working away at the actual Dart Launcher. I just realized the name of the first level here, Dart Launcher. We're actually working our way up to the Harpoon Launcher here, which, isn't that far away. We can get the Barb Launcher done this turn. We've got a decent bit of money coming in per turn. We'll be going into battle fairly often, making more money, and I feel like the end of the campaign is very near. This might not be the last episode, but I do feel like it's quite close. Now, I just want to mention really quickly, I want to say really quickly, a massive thanks to every single one of you that has tagged along for this campaign for so long. I know Let's Plays, especially after games release and DLC releases, people tend to fall off, but I'm glad to see so many of you stick around and watch and play alongside with me. To that effect, there are some amazing name suggestions that I managed to put in over the weekend as promised, so I'll put a timestamp in the description down below if you'd like to skip all of that, but if you enjoy the names and stories that we're crafting here, then join me as I kind of go through them. So a lot of them in Count Noctilus' army, so let's start here. So we have, first off, a few that don't have any stories behind them, or a couple that don't have any stories behind them. We've got the Drunken Dead Shots. I love the idea of horribly drunk former pirates. I mean, I guess they're still pirates, they're just dead pirates, being able to pull off some excellent, 360 no-scopes, basically. And then we've got the Booty Boys, because, yeah, it's a pun, and I can't resist. And then the third one does have a story behind it, and it ties into what's been happening in the campaign. So we've got Malekith's Muskets. In her time at Nagarond, Charlie the Brine's recruitment drives caught the eyes of elves looking for adventure, who favored a blunderbuss to a crossbow, a wench to a slave, an eye patch to a helmet, and the open waves to the Witch King's towers. So it ties into the fact that we had Charlie the Brine all the way up north in Nagarond, and so over here, Charlie the Brine was in Nagarond, as we remember, establishing pirate coves and all. So I like to imagine that as she was there, she was recruiting, and then as she was, sort of sailing over to here, those units kind of came down and joined Count Noctilus's army. So it's a nice tie-in to things that have been happening in the campaign. Over here, meanwhile, in Burke Black's army, we have Robert the Butler, giving him his proper name here. Robert the Butler was once the loyal manservant of a renowned general of the Empire, who even took Robert on campaign with him. Nobody knows what happened on that campaign. Nobody but Robert, and he certainly isn't telling anyone. Now a mangled horror brought back from the dead by Burke Black to do his bidding, Robert the Butler does in undeath as he did in life, and even though he has no legs, he will still see done what his new master asks of him. Be it fetching his morning blood, sharpening and polishing his halberd, pressing and cleaning his captain's hat, or ripping his enemies limb from limb. Robert the Butler serves, even in death. I love it. I love the idea of this loyal servant that, obviously partook in some very horrific acts if he came back as a Morngul hunter. So, very nicely written there. We actually had a name suggestion for some Death Guard with pole arms that I wasn't able to implement. It's a good name suggestion, but eventually when one of these deckhand mobs dies, I'll probably replace them with the pole arms. As many of you know, I'm not a fan of disbanding if I don't have to, so we'll see. There'll be a time for that. And then finally, I really like this name suggestion as well. Last Argument of Kings. It was supposed to be the Last Argument of Kings, but I didn't have enough room for the words. So, the Last Argument of Kings. When diplomacy fails, gunpowder is the last argument of kings. I love that. I love the idea of, I don't know, there's just something, like poetic about it, I guess. It's like, yeah, we tried talking, conversation's over. Here's my last, here's my last argument. Here's my last point in this debate. And it's this artillery barrage. Anyway, Charlie the Brine, it's time to get moving. What I'm thinking of doing, so Infamy is coming in at a great rate. 260 a turn. I really don't need more Infamy to trickle in. Even if you want to try and shut down what seems to be a bugged out Infamy number at the top there. I don't think I need it at a higher rate. So let's try and get Charlie moving down. I feel like there's some money to be made here, but if the Pirates of Sartosa are in charge here, there's not a lot of money to be had here. Sartosa itself might give me a fair sum of cash, so let's make our way over to Sartosa, see what we can get out of there, and if it's nothing, then we hit, Araby and whatnot, and surely there's some money to be made over here, and yeah, that'll work out great. Now, over here, Count Noctilus is just waiting to dive into this army. So we're just going to build... Well, actually, hold on. I could go in to hit Gentleman Jenkins right now. No, you know what? You know what? Let's stay in flagship expansion. We're not at war, so they might just go past me, and I want to get this built. And I'd rather, I think, hit the land than deal with another, you know... Yeah, they have one of the pieces of 8, but I don't really care, I suppose. And Burke Black here, you're good to move, actually. You don't need to wait over here, so let's move you down this way. Yeah, we've got enough replenishment done and everything. Oh.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
Ooh, that's a bit of a scarier army than this one. I hope I don't get 1-2 punch. That would suck. That would not be ideal. Well, we'll find out. Let's hit that end turn button. I just want to mention, as always, by the way, guys, if you've been enjoying this playthrough, please let me know. Drop a like, drop a comment, you know, anything from yar to I'm enjoying this to, I don't know, some banter, or don't leave a comment, but leave a like. I look at those numbers and they really help me make decisions as to what content I should pursue on the channel. It really is what has kept both Vampire Coast campaigns alive. Just as an example of how it works. I also read all the comments. Lately, things have been so busy outside of the channel that I just haven't been able to sit down and reply to comments. I like to take my time to replying to comments. So outside of a handful, I've kind of just read them, but not been able to respond to any of them, unfortunately. Now, what else is unfortunate is that this might actually be a 1-2 punch on Count Noctilus. So I'm going to take this to the battlefield. We need to minimize the damage we take, so that we'll be okay. Now, we outrange everything that these guys have. We outrange or match range with everything these guys have. And, of course, we have our artillery pieces as well. They've got theirs, too. But the reason why I didn't want to attack them, and I'd rather they attack me, is because now they'll be on... Well, they'll be on the offensive. If I attack them, they'd sit back and hit me with the cannons until I manage to, you know, break the AI into attacking me. But now that I'm defending, they're going to charge forth, and I'll have a field day with all my field artillery. On which note, to the field we go. Alright, Gentleman Jenkins, let's see just how much of a gentleman you are. We're not going to gamble that, obviously. Start deployment, and should be a pretty easy fight, I think. Should be a pretty easy fight. We've got our fodder front line. The colors are very different on this map here. But let's get you to this side over here. Get you to this side over here. Avoid that tree, because I can. And then let's get our gun set up. 2 here, 2 here, and we got to be careful. A lot of these units are named now, so I have to be careful. I have to be careful. All right, so we're good like this. Might actually pull you guys off to this side, so you have support coming in from both sides, like a bit of a flanking opportunity there. Let's get all of you grouped up like so. Let's get our Deadeyes over to the side over here. These Deadeyes have been with us for a very long time, since basically the beginning of the campaign, if I recall correctly. Noctilus up top over there. James Norrington off to the side over here, helping these two out, I suppose, coming in from the flank. And our artillery pieces. Let's get one over here. Let's get one over here. And, of course, over here. I just love how they look standing next to Count Noctilus. It's just so cool. Whoops. Except for when we clip onto the map. Slightly synchronized animations there, but it just looks so cool. I can't wait to get him on a Necrofex Colossus either. All right, come on, let's finish this off. Let's do that. Let's get you two grouped up as well. There we go. Front line is pretty well set up. Let's get some of these pole arms of plunder. We'll get you to the side over here, and let's get you to the side over here, and you in the middle. Okay, and then these guys, I kind of want to leave them free to move into whichever side they need to. Let's put them off to the flank over here. We'll see what we can do. There's a bit of a obstruction over here, which will be nice and helpful. I think we need to move the artillery up a little bit, though. Just so we have better ranges to kick things off. Yeah, at least we're encroaching in their deployment zones. All right, I think we begin. Okay, so they are going to come towards me again because they're the attacker. Which is quite helpful. They're coming downhill as well. Should give me some good shots from all my artillery. What do we focus on first? I feel like we take care of some of the swordsmen and all first, just to thin the front lines, and we can focus on the crossbows after. So, who's coming in first? You? You're volunteering? Alright, here we go. Yeah, the lighting is definitely different on this map. That green looks white. Alright, here we go. First shot's where? Alright, taking care of some of the Free Company Militia. Fine, I'll take it. And these guys are about to get hit by my Necrofex Colossi. Fire away. Don't tell me you have to move. Yeah, we're firing. We're firing. Oh, good hits right through those formations. I love it. In comes the artillery shots. That's beautiful. We can actually change our target. Fire over here, I think. Oh my god, that was amazing. Their artillery's coming in as well. Not doing as much, I don't think. Not doing as much. Alright. We could maybe spread the love here as well. Fire away at the Free Company Militia a little bit. Alright, getting some decent damage there. Maybe we fire at... this is a nice clump. I wouldn't want to let that clump go. Fire over here. Gunshots coming through now. These guys have taken some damage, which is not ideal. Alright, trading shots. These guys are getting hit by artillery, which isn't ideal either. Noctilus, keep these guys alive, please. I'm wondering if Noctilus should push in to intercept that. Let's get you guys turning around to fire here. This is going okay. Fire up there. Might need to pull back, actually. Send in for the interception. Get a nice volume there, and then we'll pull you back to the side here. Oh, no, we're actually good to fire. Alright, let's pull you around. We're good over here. Noctilus, let's go in. Hit you with that. Pull you two back. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, these guys are going to give up very quickly. Very quickly. Keep pulling back, keep pulling back. Let's get another invocation on these guys that have been hurt. Just because they, you know, they kind of need it. Let's get this dropping down on you guys. Hold on a second. Where is my Sword of Cain? Whoa, 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 whoa. Where is my Sword of Cain? Is there any reason I shouldn't have it on a defensive battle? Okay, we'll check that later, but that does not make me feel very good. I'm a little concerned right now. Fire up this way, you two. Fire over here. Artillery still firing. Let's get you firing. Let's try and take care of some of their artillery. Hyper nervous right now, but mainly about my Sword of Cain, which I fought so hard to get. I didn't abandon it. Gonna have to find out. Alright, let's pull these guys back. They are taking a serious beating with all that artillery fire coming in. Come on, pull back, pull back. Everything's shattering except for their artillery, which is a little unfortunate. And these guys up here. That's good. Get you guys chasing after something and firing away. The artillery is still very much standing. Let's maybe send our Necrofex Colossi up. Sorry, just a little distracted now with the whole Sword of Cain thing. There's no reason why I shouldn't have it on this battle. No reason why I shouldn't have it on this battle. Or in this battle, I should say. So we're gonna check what happened. Okay, well, we've got this. There we go. Shatters all around, getting some good hits in there. Yeah. Now the army will probably survive, but I can chase it down and finish it off. I have bigger concerns, though. I have bigger concerns. And where I can cast this in an area to help a bunch of people? Or do I just help this unit? Fine, let's just help this unit. Okay. Move you up. Hold your fire. Hold your fire. These guys are getting the help they need. Let's pull Noctilus back. I want to get another cast off or two if possible. Drop this on you, sure. Yeah, really kind of worried about the Sword of Cain. I knew something was off with the interface to the corner there. That is not it's not a happy occurrence. All right, 8 seconds. Who's gonna get the love? These guys, they're in a clump, so maximum benefit from that. Let's do that. Okay, let's get everybody clumped up over here, please. Move a little bit faster. I mean, they've got a long way to go to the edge of the map in some cases. Actually, no, some of them are very close to the edge of the map already. Damn. Need to get another cast off. Don't know if we'll be able to. Yeah, we're probably not going to be able to. That's too bad. Oh, we might be able to. This guy might still take some time to get back there. We got 5 seconds for... Yeah, okay. We got it. There we go. Oh! Just because I hesitated to cast that last second there. Well, end battle. I have much bigger fish to fry right now. Where's my sword? Oh, wow. 123, 152, 118, 102. Some great artillery work there, as expected. This army, yeah, may well survive, I think, but I'll have the piece of 8, and I'll have them on the back foot, that's for sure. I will take your money. Okay, let's hurry up, let's hurry up. What happened to my sword? Is it, like, dead for a turn as it gets hungrier or something? That made me rather very nervous. But yes, we were brave through it. Clearly rolled a double one, nice. Yeah, what? Lucky Levi's keepsake. That's the zombie pirate gunnery mob with handgun. Cool. Cool. And, of course, negative growth on the Galleon's Graveyard. That's not the end of the world, though. We can finish this army off, as we should. We're at war now. We should teach them why one does not go to war with Count Noctilus. And we can build a couple things. So let's first go in, chase after Kurt Graber. Graber? Auto-resolve this or fight this? I'm a little worried about losing some units that I shouldn't have to lose is the problem. I think we can auto-resolve this, though. Oh, don't mess this up, AI. Alright. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. And we'll take the money. Okay. You're dead. Don't go to war with me if you don't intend to finish me. Abductor. Ooh, income from post-battle loot buff. That's nice. It's funny, I'm seeing so many different traits. And because I'm playing this campaign so differently than I usually play them. Pretty funny. Pretty funny.
Your safety, especially from me.
I'm wondering if we trade with Luther here to make some extra money while I ravage the rest of the coast. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure of what I want to do here, to be perfectly honest. I could roll back and try and take care of Destan, Cold Eye, Blood Scourge, but nah. I'm looking for some real booty. Move you south. Move you over this way. Oh, we're gonna try one of those treasure puzzles and see if I can figure it out. They've been pretty fun. When I was doing my like review and stuff, when I was playing for my review, I was pretty good at those puzzles. They just take a minute sometimes. Some are easier than others. We have 2 skill points. Why have I not been spending skill points? Let's get ourselves maybe another step of the Invocation of Nehek here. Oh, I'd love to have Pit of Shades and Wind of Death active. So sure, another step of Invocation, and then we could go ahead and do... I mean, getting regeneration is not a bad idea here. So I'm wondering if we move down this path a little bit, just to get of the von Karstein line. Sure, let's... but there's so much to spend the points on. You know what, let's go with the red line. It helps the whole army rather than just one individual. So let's go with Inspiring Presence, and we'll start looking at some of these options first. And obviously the next thing we get is the Necrofex Colossus at rank 20. Meanwhile, Sir Norrington has leveled up as well. Let's get you Pyromaniac. I think so. Before we get more black powder, let's go with Pyromaniac. And, you know, maybe let's actually use you in battle. I need to do something about replenishment, though. I need to make landfall and replenish a bit. But I'm also able to do this and this, which I'd rather do than upgrade this, I guess. We do have the ship's carpenter on board, so he is reducing prices. I definitely want to up this. and that will allow us to recruit more regular frontline units if we get this upgraded. The weather deck gets upgraded. So, sure. Let's do that. See what I mean? We're almost like 3, 4, 5. It's not all that expensive to get these two either. You know, they're a handful of turns away. The last sea shanty is a handful of turns. It's one more turn until Baron von Hasty chases after me. So, I don't know.
Fleet captain reporting.
Feeling pretty good about the campaign being close to its end. Unless I'm missing something about that final quest battle, or I'm not paying attention to something specific. It's going pretty well. Coming close to a conclusion. Oh, Lothern. Tor Elisor is united against us. So leaving Lothern alive still comes back to haunt me. Oh no, this is actually by the Order of Lore Masters. Okay, fair enough. Going to war with them still haunts me, I suppose. Alright, well, maybe I go chasing after them. Go around Lustria to chase after the Order of Lore Masters. Teach them a lesson. Don't think it's actually important that I do so, but it might give me a chuckle as I go to the bank with all my infamy. Oh man, alright, I don't think I need to see anything else. Yeah, we're good? Yeah, we're good. Okay. You guys have been destroyed. Defeat Baron von Hasty. Yep, we've already got the third verse. Where are you, Baron? You're over here, and you're going to head towards the Galleon's Graveyard, so we might need to pull back. Alright. A once famous vintner from Bretonnia, Hasty was aboard his trade ship en route to deliver goods to the New World. Near to reaching their destination, the ship was beset by an undead vessel commanded by the legendary pirate Rosa von Drac. As the unliving stormed Hasty's ship, sparing not one of his crew, he made his last stand at the helm. Surrounded and with swords to his throat, his enemy made an offer. Join him as a vampire in undeath and serve as his first mate. Hasty, without much choice, all things considered, accepted Drac's offer, and so came to serve the vampire for many years aboard his ship, learning not only the ways of piracy, but also those of dark magic. Hasty always harbored his own grand plans for greatness, however. One night, as he stood with Von Drac at the helm, Hasty drew his blade and lopped off his master's head. He stood there as the skeleton crew crumbled to piles of bones, before raising the lifeless husks once more to serve him. Now, as captain of the ship, and with a crew of undead, he began a reign of terror all his own. That's a really cool story. I like that story. A tale of betrayal. I'm sorry, do you know the story of Baron von Hasty? It's not a story that the living would tell you. Alright, let's make our way back as quickly as possible. Hopefully we're not going to interact with that by mistake. Yeah, we should be good. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. So Count Noctilus needs to get back to the Galleon's Graveyard. It'll probably take him 2 more turns. And let's get Burke Black back up there as well, especially with Robert the Butler leveling up. Let's get you materialize. Sure. We are using you as a battle monster, a battle ghoul, if you will. Rush you back as well, buddy. Let's get you all the way up to here. And yeah, it seems we must defend the Galleon's Graveyard. And now we just gotta chase Kirill Lothrief. Yeah, we need just a turn of replenishment over here. Hero not moved, that's Charlie the Brine. Whoa. Let's get you moving then. Let's get you moving. And back to here. I hope that Baron looks like he's... where are we? Is it you? Shark Straight Sea Dogs? Yeah. So he looks like he's 3 or 4 turns away, so we should be able to get back, replenish, and prepare for his attack. And we have no idea what he's bringing to bear, so it could be a terrifyingly large army. I imagine it's an undead army, at least a largely undead army. Might have some, like, Sylvanian crossbows or handgunners or something, you know, just to get some flavor in there. I don't know if that would make sense, but... yeah, I want to be prepared for the worst. Losing the graveyard at this stage would be quite unfortunate. Tor Elisor is actually stronger than I am. I mean, it's not really a fair judge, though. I'm a flotilla of 2 ships. Anybody with a empire with multiple settlements is going to be stronger than me. Okay, Count Noctilus, let's get you up to here. And Burke Black, let's get you up to here. And hopefully next turn both can make it back to the Galleon's Graveyard. Almost wondering if I recruit like a 3rd army. Yeah, see, we already have... In 2 turns we'll have enough money to build the Trident Launcher. Oh man, this stuff helps our infamy as well. 270 a turn. It's ridiculous. Charlie the Rhine, let's get you going down here. One more pirate cove at the very least should help us. I'm not sure. I can't remember how much money Sartosa makes, but it does have the opportunity to make a lot of money. Worst case scenario, we won't do the Picaroons hideout. We'll do the other one, the one that gives us a set 200. So at least it'll be some more money. We'll be making close to 1,000 a turn as a result of that. All right, come on, ye scurvy dogs, attack me. Bring your strongest men. My zombies are better than your zombies. What can I say? I'm curious, though. I'm curious, because it's the last sea shanty. You'd expect it to be quite a devastating army, quite an aggressive and dangerous army, but, I mean, the last couple of sea shanties were, you know, relatively easy to get. Now that I have the Sword of Cain as well, it's, you know, makes life a bit easier. I haven't done command crews at all. I probably should. I think it was mentioned in the comments as well. I was like, how come you don't? And it's just like, most of this stuff I just don't feel the need to because I was such a gun-heavy army. And then I kind of got bogged down by salvage over here. But, maybe not a bad idea. Now that I think I've exhausted my options here. In terms of the options that I'm interested in, I think I've exhausted them here. And here as well, extra ammo. Maybe, actually, you know what? Extra ammo for the mortar. And the carronade, probably not a bad idea. Let's go ahead with that. 8 turns. Well, let's do this. We might get this done before that enemy army arrives, so it'll help us there. And then we can go with magazine. Cool. Count Noctilus. Oh, really? You can't make it, eh? Well, fine. In that case, let's just move in. These guys will take an extra turn. That's okay. I moved because I wanted to try and get some upgrades done. Too bad I can't upgrade this. The extra missile damage would be quite helpful. 3,200. Nothing I can do to get that money without, like, going into a battle or something. So I guess we'll just hold off. No need to spend anything. No need to buy or recruit or build anything. These guys are both basically at full health. I don't see the enemy army yet. In fact, where? I should trigger this battle, shouldn't I? Or this war. Sorry for that little quick edit there. I had to check on something. But yeah, I should probably trigger this war with the Blue Vipers. They are right around here, if I recall correctly. So I might as well trigger that war and then and actually fight them. I wouldn't mind another treasure map. So sure. Next turn I'll declare war on the Blue Vipers. I just need to remember to do that. Next turn. We're good here, we're good here, we're building. No, we're not. We're saving money. Burke Black, you know what? We might as well send Burke Black into the Galleon's Graveyard so he can then make landfall. We can prepare for the enemy. And, of course, Charlie the Brine. Keep you moving this way. Oh, that's not bad. That's not a bad amount of money being made here in Sartosa. Of course, it's a wealthy city. All right, that's that turn. Now, I realized I didn't actually check where Baron von Heasty was. That's why I went to that screen originally, and then I didn't even check. He's probably right out in the fog of war over here. I imagine he's coming towards the Galleon's Graveyard. They all come to the Galleon's Graveyard. They're trying to destroy my faction out of envy. They're just like, wow, I've been sitting at the same infamy for the last millennia. How did you come out of nowhere and out infamy me? Out infamy, I guess? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a really nice looking ship, actually. Man, how... Warhammer 3 needs to have naval battles. I know it's not... Yeah, it's a fully undead army. I know it's not everyone's favorite, which is fine. But, I mean... it would be pretty cool for those of us that like naval battles. Okay, so this is a little scary. Rank 40 is pretty high up. Where can you get up to? You could hit the Galleon's Graveyard by sea. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get Burke Black off to the side here. Okay? You got some leveling up over here? Let's level you up. We're going to give you What? We're going to give you... I don't need Combing and Preservative right now. Let's give you Tenacity, I think. No, let's give Inspiring Presence. Okay? Right, you're off to the side. You've got an Inspiring Presence. Great. Count Noctilus. We're going to put you into the Galleon's Graveyard, because then we have the Sword of Cain in a defensive battle if he engages, right? We start with the Sword of Cain, rather, I should say. And because we can, we're going to build this. Again, keep us going towards that final harpoon, as it were. Okay, now, Charlie the Brine, you won't be able to afford it this turn because it costs almost 7 grand, but I am willing to wait around Sartosa to make that money. Especially after this battle with Baron, I imagine we'll make a fair bit of money off of it. This is an interesting army. A Death Shriek Terrorgeist. Got some Cairn Wraiths. Yeah, this is an interesting army, alright. A fair bit of physical resistance in here. Some silver shields in here. Hell, a Rotting Leviathan. I mean, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I hope. We'll be fine. Come at me, bro. Come at me. It's gonna be I think it'll be a pretty intense battle, but we should be okay. If he doesn't attack me, then I'll attack him. I'd rather be the attacker in this case, so I can... I wouldn't say I can pick the battlefield, but I can pick who arrives first in terms of the 2 armies and things like that. But, I mean, I would probably send Noctilus in first anyway. Aw, crap, I forgot to declare war on the Blue Vipers, damn it. Oh, Party Elite, you fool! Oh, kicking myself right now. Just so excited to take Baron here down. Ah, whatever, it's fine. Not the end of the world. Now, Baron decided not to attack us. So do we roll on out and attack him instead? I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't, right? Let's go in with Count Noctilus for the attack. So Brook Black will pull you out to see you. You can't go through the Galleon's Graveyard, so let's get you... interesting, interesting, interesting.
Dreadfleet. The galleon awaits.
Will we still be in reinforcement range?
Calls for more death.
Can't know for sure. There's really no space here, eh? Let's see. I can dive in.
The seas are my domain.
You I can send out. That's all still land. I can send you out to sea here. That should be in reinforcement range. So let's do that. Yeah, okay. He'll probably actually retreat. Nope. No, he will not. No, he will not. Alright, this should be an interesting battle. This should be an interesting battle. Time for the last verse.
Kill or be destroyed, minions.
Let's go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is rhyme time. We're on that same battlefield. We're on the opposite side of it as the attacker. They do not have any artillery. We're just going to start deployment here. The only artillery they have is the Necrofex Colossus, which is, you know, far enough back that I don't have to worry about it. It'll have to move towards me to actually attack me. So we're probably going to stay back, wait for our reinforcements to arrive from the back and side over here. So form up over here, fire away, egg the enemy on to attack me, and form up over here, maybe send some things around the side there if I feel it necessary. The Hex Wraiths are scary. There's a couple of scary things going on over here. Okay, Noctilus. Okay, we've got the Sword of Cain. Cool. It does cause magical damage. So where we see the Cairn Wraiths or the Hex Wraiths clump up, we need to drop the Sword of Cain right on there to kick things off. Alright, let's get these guns over here. These guns over here. And these guns over here. Okay, let's get you over here. And the pistols, the handguns, let's get them... Sure, over here. We'll move them around and pivot. Okay. Norrington, let's get you over here. Noctilus, let's get you over here. And we're going to have our artillery over here. and over here. You know what, Norrington? Let's actually get you over to here. There. Kind of mirroring the last battle, I guess. Get this grouped up. You two over here, of course. Get you grouped up as well. Yep, and then all of our guns grouped up like so. Should be good. They'll be coming uphill for a little while. I don't know how I want to position myself for that. We'll be fine. Let's get our pole arms of plunder off to the side over here. Let's get you to the side over here. And let's get you to the middle over here. Okay, cool. And then we've got this lot able to provide support over here as well. Actually, you know what? Let's switch these guys around. Put the anti-large in behind so we can respond where needed. And of course, we've got a whole other army arriving soon. And hopefully able to cause a fair bit of damage of their own as well, if they need to. Hopefully they don't need to, actually. Hopefully the enemy's going to be destroyed before that even happens. We're going to move everybody up a little bit, like so that my artillery can fire... Can almost fire right from the beginning. Close enough. You know what? Close enough. Here goes. Alright, sure. Let's hit some of these crypt horrors to kick things off. And then we'll hit the... What do we hit next? Oh, why are they moving so quickly? Why are there so much airborne stuff? That Necrofex Colossus is going to be scary. Hit the depth guard. Even the grave guard. Alright. Getting some good hits. This Necrofex Colossus is scaring me, I'm not going to lie. We've got a lot showing up here. Form up against this flanking opportunity here. Got shots coming through still. These guys coming off to the side here. We need to use this stuff when relevant. Guns get ready. Fire, hit the crypt horrors. Get them taken down. Fire away, fire away. Artillery firing back here now, please. Alright, guns are doing a lot of work. Okay, we're okay. This is interesting. This is interesting. Are you firing up over here? Artillery, are you firing? Are you getting shots in? Necrofex Colossus getting shots in, okay. Need to hold these hex rates in place. Okay, that Necrofex is dropping. Oh, he used his shanty. I'll use my shanty. Okay, this might be a good chance for the Sword of Cain to get activated. Ah, no, they've turned around. This is scary, alright. Pull you back. Get you in there. Get you in here. Comes a charge. Sword of Cain where? Sword of Cain where? Sword of Cain here. Screw it. Take out those Graveguard, they are scary. Pull you back. Noctilus, let's pull you up here. Drop this bombardment down over here. Charm Shield. Invocation down over where? Over where? Who needs help? You guys kind of need help. Let's pull you back. Turn you around to fire over here. We do have this glorious volley waiting to happen. Let's pull it down over here. Come on. Okay, good hits. Pull you guys back over here. You guys fire away over here. Come on. Artillery, where do you fire? Where do you fire? Fire over here. Let's get you lot up here. We're okay over there. Let's get you in here. Technically anti-large, right? This is going okay. Oh, no, no, no. The Call of Cthulhu. No. Get away, get away, get away. You as well. Get away. You two, pull back. Pull back. I need to pay a lot more attention here. There we go. That should help. Necrofex Colossus in here. Count Noctilus in there. I'll pull you guys back. Pull you two back. We're okay over here. Turn you around this way. Norrington. Pull you back. Pull you back. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Fire over here. Get you firing over here. Artillery firing, yeah, sure, over here. Trying to pull everything apart here. Okay, we're good. Noctilus, what are you doing? You're up there. Okay, fair enough. Come on, we need to drop this thing. Trying to keep these gunners alive. There are obviously more useful units dying on the front. Let's dive in here. We're okay over there. This is not so ideal. I can pop this like so. That'll help a little bit. This thing will hopefully die out now. We need to get you moving. Need to get you pulling back. Noctilus in here. Get a bombardment down over here, I think. Come on, Noctilus. Keep these guys alive. Let's go. Get that shield in. Okay, this guy is giving up on the fight. Lots of gunshots coming through. Drop him, drop him. Necrofex doing okay. We've got shatters going on across the board. Alright, Noctilus. It can only be one. It's gonna be us. Oh, down goes that Terrorgeist. There we go. Okay, we took a fair bit of damage this battle. Took a fair bit of damage this battle, but we've come out on top. Is how I was going to conclude that message. Let's get you boys back. This is Count Noctilus' fight. If anything, James Norrington will join Count Noctilus here. Oh, what a shot. Ooh, that was a really cool move there. Come on. Am I losing like an artillery unit because I'm not paying attention? No. Oh yes, Noctilus got that last blow. Close victory. I will take it though. Nicely done. Nicely done. Alright, alright. What did we lose? Oh no. Oh no, 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 damn. I was a bit more careless than I thought I was. Oh no. No, we lost a couple of named units there. Oof. That's a shame, guys. That is quite the shame. Our Deadeyes are gone, and our Captain Morgan's Revenge is gone. Well, they fought well, at least there's that. I mean, maybe not in this battle particularly, but they made it all the way to Gold Chevron 1, right? Rank 7 units, so they fought well, they lived well, they were dead well. It was time for them to go, I suppose. It's time for them to go. But hey, we have the third verse. Faction destroyed, you don't say. Sword of Battle. I've got a Sword of Battle. Brooke Black can have this one, sure. Master and Commander. I need to watch that movie. I've heard it's really good, and I haven't seen it. +4 leadership when fighting at sea. +4 melee attack when fighting at sea. Count Noctilus. Well done. Well, you know what? All the lost bodies, I'm going to honor them. I'm going to honor the lost bodies of Captain Morgan's Revenge and the Deadeyes by using what is left of their physical selves to raise my own personal Necrofex Colossus. Their bodies will be the glue that binds the wood of Baron von Heasty's ship so that I might raise it into my own mount. Poetry. Man. Wait. What else did we lose in that battle? What am I... Anyway, I gotta make up for it. We still have Malekith's muskets, the Drunken Deadshots, and the Booty Boys. We still have Pole Arms of Plunder. We need more of a front line. We lost a lot of zombies in this battle. So let's, you know, we can probably recruit what we need in one turn, I think it looks like. So let's get ourselves one more unit of guns to make up for what we lost there. One more unit of depth guard to make up for what we lost. And another Necrofex Colossus? No, we don't need another Necrofex Colossus. Oh, we need a front line. Let's do that. We've got enough guns, now we've got enough of a front line. We've got enough artillery, we got enough of artillery, and now that we're an artillery piece as well, yeesh, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Alright, James Norrington, you've leveled up. I'm proud of you. We'll give you black powder for that extra missile damage, I think. Sure. Sure. And Burke Black, somehow you didn't level up from that battle. I think you should have. But 2 turns of upgrading to go here. You know what I would actually be able to do? If I don't recruit this turn... Boom, we can do that. And I can raise you. Well, I don't want to raise you. 358 versus 550, but the rank is very different. So, that, and then I need 2 more depth guard in this army. Okay. Okay, and then Charlie the Brine. Unfortunately, you still don't have enough money. You know what? How much does this cost? Almost 7 grand. If I cancel this, I still won't have enough. Well, fine. Let's build it then. And Charlie can wait. Charlie will have to wait for a while for us to get 7 grand. But hey, as we move around, raiding, reaving, etc., we'll be fine. We'll make that money back. We'll make that money back. We'll get a Pirate's Cove in Sartosa. But, yeah, for all intents and purposes, this could very well have been the last episode. This might still be the last episode. I'm almost done recruiting Count Noctilus' army to full strength. You know, although I obviously want to go into the final battle with a 20 stack there. I've got the dart launcher upgraded all the way to the harpoon launcher. I've got the harpoon. I've got all the sea shanty verses. Right?
The launcher has been constructed, and Stromfeld's lost shanties have been sung. The verses combining into a potent charm, imbuing the harpoon with great power. The final verse revealing a cavern in the deeps where Amana lurks.
Almost as if to punctuate my point with an exclamation mark. Yeah, we're ready for the final battle. Where is the Battle of the Eternal Tides? All the way down here, eh? So we've got a ways to go, a ways to travel. All 3 verses of the Lost Sea Shanty have been discovered and sung, unleashing the invocations of potency hidden within the lyrics. At last, the Star Metal Harpoon now has the power to slay the merworm known as Amanar, but there is one who has been following this ill-gotten quest since the beginning. One whose ship has been stalking yours from afar on the horizon. Now you are poised to strike. He steps forward to claim the prize for himself. You are merely interlopers, for the sea beast allies itself to the high elves, who are the mortal enemies of your stalker. Now your use is at an end. He will take the harpoon, kill the beast, and revel in infamy. That is, of course, only if you let him. Not a chance in hell, my good friend. However, this is where we're going to call it a session, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing quite like leaving things with a cliffhanger, all right? We're going to call it an early session today. Besides, we've only got about 10 minutes or so left. I'll have to wait until this army replenishes. I'll have to travel all the way down south and engage in that battle. But I feel like that would make for a good finale. So I hope you guys have been enjoying this series thus far. It does feel like we're close to its end. If you have been enjoying and you'd love to see more Total War Warhammer on this channel, as I'm sure you would, and you're excited for the finale, let me know. Drop a like, drop a comment. I say it all the time. It helps me, it helps the channel, it makes a very big difference. I'm going to give a massive thanks as well, of course, to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis, keeping the wind in our sails, as I've been saying for these pirate campaigns. But it really does, jokes aside, make a huge difference. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And then above all, of course, thank you all ever so much for joining me on this journey, for watching alongside. It's always nice to have company. Until next time, though, where we will finally conclude this campaign, unless there's one last trick up the game's sleeve, I bid you farewell, and cheers.